Welcome everyone. As you already know, or are just realizing now, I'm using an AI-generated voice for my videos. I only add the voice later while editing, not during the gameplay itself. That means you'll hear me reacting as if I noticed things or thought about ideas I didn't originally consider while playing. Since I explained a bit about AI Game Master in the other video, we are diving straight into the action this time. Let's begin. Now let me tell you what world and story settings I have thought for our adventure. First, the world settings. High above the lands floats the Sky Throne, a vast fortress of cloud and light, home to a variety of beings. The winged Azilri, the shimmering Lycery, the steel-skinned Grintop, the flame-tongued Piran, and the crystal-clear Ethereal. The rulers of the clouds decide where rain falls, the sun shines, or storms rage. Orders flow from above to below, often delivered with a sly smile. Missions to the lower lands range from enforcing tributes and tricking rebellious villages to inventing delightfully absurd reasons why the work must go on. Those who resist quickly experience an official intervention. Society is strictly structured. Gale Runner. Newcomers always under the wing of a mentor. They run errands, learn the rules, and are only allowed to descend with supervision. Mission Bearer, intermediaries between sky and land, with their own assistants. They take orders above and give orders below, all while dealing with stubborn helpers who talk more than they work. Storm Archon, guardians of order, highly respected but burdened with great responsibility. Guiding Star, advisors to the rulers, their words carry weight. Mistakes here are unforgettable. Scepter Bearer, the unchallenged voices of the sky, shaping laws and steering the fate of the world. Reaching this rank requires a path of trials, intrigue, and sacrifice. And here the story settings. Urko, a male Azilri standing 1.7 meters tall with a wingspan of 2.5 meters, bears emerald green feathers that gleam in the light. He is playful, ambitious, and just one mission away from promotion. As a Gale Runner, he serves under the watchful eye of Vane, a gruff Lycery mentor who often rolls his eyes at Urko's carefree remarks. Urko admires Lady Varin, a ruler with moon-silver wings, and dreams of soaring at her side. He enjoys joking with friends about the landfolk, convinced the Sky Throne always acts for the greater good. Complaints from below seem exaggerated to him, and every mission feels like a stage to prove himself, whether through charming deception or daring maneuvers. But unrest is brewing below. Rumors of uprisings and faltering loyalties drift into the skies. While others hesitate, Urko sees only opportunity to win glory, rise in rank, and show he is more than a feathered errand runner. I set the difficulty to tough, because I always play like that. And let's take digital art. The visual style I would set as followed. Let's create the world.
Welcome, adventurers. I am thrilled to guide you on this epic journey. Will you play as one of your existing champions, or would you like to create a new character for the adventure? Fantastic choice. A new hero is about to join the tale. We are preparing everything for your grand entrance and shall begin the adventure soon.
I've tested the adventure a few tries before. That's why I would want to add that information in the adventure card so that the AI doesn't do that again. Because that's nonsense for me that the highest rank would talk to the lowest to give a mission. Let's tell the AI to create Urko, our character, and see what it gives us. I also want all the stats to 10 because it looks better like that.
High above the world, the Sky Throne gleams amidst swirling clouds, where beings of air, light, and storm rule over the lower lands. I have created Urko, the ambitious Azilri Gale Runner, with all his traits set to 10. Are you happy with him, or would you like to make any changes?
The body looks very nice and no cursed thing seems to appear. But I prepared a better Urko picture and hope you will like it as much as I do. And here is he. Oh, that's the wingtip. Hold on. Here is Urko. Looks awesome, doesn't he? We are ready.
Everything is ready. Your tale begins now, high within the brilliant halls of the Sky Throne. As Erko stands before his mentor, Vane, a fresh mission is about to be assigned, promising a chance to prove himself and climb the ranks. Your quest is to rise from Gale Runner to a position of true influence by guiding your fellow Skyfolk, navigating treacherous politics, and resolving or exploiting the rising turmoil in the lower lands. The Sky Throne glows gold and white around you, clouds swirling past windows of crystal and air, and the words of the coming assignment hang in the air. What will you do next?
Okay, that doesn't sound too bad compared to my other tries. How about we just say it's a dream that Urko is already on the Sky Throne, which shouldn't be possible at the very beginning of the adventure. I apologize if my written texts appear a bit too fast, but otherwise the video would simply take far too long. Basically, I want to start with a simple, slightly ridiculous order from our mentor.
Vane's silvery fingers release Erko with a scowl, reminding him that the shopping order must be fulfilled before dinner, and he expects no more naps or excuses.
Why don't we show Urko's disinterest here and see what the AI says?
Vane narrows his shimmering eyes and snaps back that lazy Gale runners earn empty plates, warning Urko that defiance won't impress Lady Varen nor win him promotion.
Are you serious, AI? Urko does not want anyone to know that.
Vane smirks knowingly and says, "Mentors have ways. Besides, your dreams aren't as silent as you think in the Sky Throne, Urko. Now off to the market with you, before Lady Varen herself hears about your napping."
I will put in the adventure card that the AI should do dots and start another sentence afterwards, instead of making everything one long run-on sentence. Okay, time to get going.
Urko fluttered through swirling wisps, catching the distant shimmer of the market's crystal towers and the scent of spice on the wind as vendors began their nightly bustle.
So, I also will add that I want to see more body movements, so the story goes more interesting. Furthermore, no one should magically know everything Urko has achieved, like Vane suddenly knowing his desires. Now we could say that Urko just meets someone.
As Erko swoops toward the bustling market, he nearly collides with a sapphire-feathered Azalea named Lysander, who greets him with a teasing wink and calls out, "You look like you're running from trouble, Erko."
Wow, that's it. I will change the NPC's name now if the AI doesn't listen to my adventure card. Sorry for my misunderstanding here. I thought wink means wave at this moment. The AI annoyed me with that very much because it's like everything revolved around the main character and that all beings already knew exactly what he is up to. I don't like that.
Zooey beats his wings hard to steady himself, tilting his head with a sly grin as he hovers, replying, "Forced by Vane. Let me guess? That Lysari always looked ready to snap a feather or two."
Yeah, I don't know what the AI means. I will just resume here.
Zooey tucked his wings, laughing, and replied, "If it gets you in trouble, it must be very important. But come on, let me see if I can help you speed up this urgent mission. What's on Vane's precious list anyway?"
Shall we change the scene pick first? Of course, again, humans only. This is exhausting. Now we have to think about some food. I'm not quite sure myself here, so I just write anything what came in mind. I'm sure with taking some corn because I just imagined a funny scene where I will use it.
Zooey chuckled, arcing his wings playfully, and replied, "Then let's swoop down together and get those veggies before Vane gets even hungrier." And together they dove toward the crystal market stalls, Erko eyeing the corn stand slyly.
I guess Erko gets the goods now. Maybe I have confused the AI too much with that sentence. We might have to restart here. Alright, let's write it again and more clear.
Erko lands at the market stalls with Zooey, quickly grabbing chips, a handful of assorted vegetables, and a ripe ear of corn for himself as the vendors fuss around them.
Very good. Now that we have everything, we can go back to Vane. Let's thank Zooey that he took his time for us, because that's not something to take for granted.
Erko and Zooey touched down, feathers ruffling in the market gusts as Erko quickly gathered carrots, oil, chips, assorted vegetables, and snuck corns into his satchel, watching the storekeeper squint at their hurried movements.
Wait, what just happened? Ha 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 ha. The AI just decided to start writing while I wrote. It probably wanted to answer of both messages here. Okay, I don't need that weird cloak. What is a bird even supposed to do with that? We will take the corn instead and finish our sentence. Oh, don't forget payment. I guess that will do.
Erko handed the market goods over the counter with a quick thank you to Zooey, then glided back through the glowing clouds toward Vane's house, clutching the change from Vane's coin pouch tightly in his talons.
No, I wrote Vane here. Don't tell me otherwise. Please, it's definitely called Vane behind what I added in. Trust me.
Erko glided back inside through the open ceiling, startling Vane, who was hunched over a shimmering, rune-etched console, making the mentor nearly drop his crystal stylus.
Luckily, the AI understood. How about messing Vane's work up even more? Hee hee hee.
Vane groans loudly as scattered sheets swirl in the breeze from Urko's wings, glaring at him while clutching his stylus in warning. If you ever want to be more than a feathered nuisance, you should help clean this mess.
Nah, I don't think so. I'm innocent.
Vane's wings puff up in agitation as he points to his scattered papers, retorting, "The wind doesn't ruffle ink and tax forms unless someone flaps by. So help, or dinner is off."
I will not, because the AI thinks that humans apparently have wings now. Instead, we say that we have Vane's order.
Vane glanced up with an unimpressed look, hands full of scattered papers, grumbling, "At least you did your job. Now set the table. Or did you forget how to do that too?"
Maybe Urko is a bird, not someone who prepares a table. Animals would just eat where they are, not how humans do it.
Vane straightened up, eyes narrowing as he swept the last of his papers together, then strode over and jabbed a finger at Urko's chest, snapping, "Next time you want to eat, you'll find the table set and the food missing."
That's so sweet. I'm proud that the AI did such a good description here. I like that. But now, let's get to the funny part. Oh no, did we just bring the totally wrong food again?
With a confident sweep, Urko handed over the groceries, only for Vane to explode, slamming the counter and shouting that Urko's haul was entirely wrong, drawing the attention of the neighbors nearby.
Ha ha, that's a good one, AI. But it can go even worse. Don't you worry. I made a typo once again, but I think that you know that I mean good for you.
Flustered, Urko shrunk under Vane's furious grip, feathers scrunching as he realized his mistake, while Vane stormed around, muttering about selfish students and empty dinner plates.
But hey, let's come to a solution.
Urko nudged a bag of assorted chips toward Vane, who snatched it skeptically and sniffed, squinting before grumbling, "Fine, these will do, but next time remember my real list."
Yeah, I will not.
Urko munched on his corn at the window, eyes wandering over drifting clouds and the distant shimmer of the lower lands, his tail feathers twitching in silent rebellion as he listened to Vane grumble about dinner preparations behind him.
I guess these can go now. More space. Yay. Why don't we also get rid of the other items we have? I think now it's time to end the day.
Vane crossed his arms, brow furrowed as he watched Urko complain, then pointed sternly at the sleeping perch, commanding Urko to rest before tomorrow's important mission was revealed.
Bye-bye, items.
Urko sulked on the perch, staring at Vane, until the mentor brusquely pulled a curtain shut in front of his beak, leaving him alone with his frustration and the muffled glow of the sleeping chamber.
Now, how do you want it to go on? Write it in the comments.